Hey there people, I'm your friend the devil, let's play SpiderMwa, welcome you to Lords of Chaos. Now, I never realized that I actually had never played this game. Well, on the channel, I mean, I have played this game many times, but I never realized that I have actually never shown the game. Maybe on a live stream somewhere, maybe, but otherwise I haven't done a proper Let's Play video out of it. And this game was fascinating to me back in the day, because this was created by the same people who made Laser Squad for the Amiga. And it's a very interesting type of a... well, it's a strategy board game with RPG elements, you could say. It's hard to describe what kind of a game it is, but it works like Laser Squad and games like that. And yeah, you're just a wizard. You're fighting against another wizard. Right now, as you saw at the beginning, I'm SpiderMwa, of course, because it's an exotic name. And I'm apparently I am battling against another wizard called Torquemada. So there can be 4 players in total. You can play just yourself against computers, or you can have if you have 3 more friends, you can all play together. It's a turn-based type of a thing, just like Laser Squad. So you're wizards. There are different scenarios, and in each the scenarios are pretty much just the maps. Well, the scenarios are maps. I should use the air quotes in a better way. So there are 2 things that you need to do, or 2 ways you can win the game. 1, find the artifact that is hidden somewhere in the map, or 2, destroy the other wizards. And the things you can do, you can cast spells. First you build your wizard, which I skipped because boring. I can just show you, well, you can see the information. That's many steps I can take. That's how much stamina I have. That's my health, and that's my attack and defense, and that's how much magic resistance I have. So those are all of my details of my character. So you can, let's see, well, we could ride, but first I'm just gonna do and cast at the ground. And this is how much mana I have, all of my mana. And it shows the level 2 means that's how many of the spells I have of the current spell. And the higher the level, the more effective it is, but as you cast it, you lose a level. So it's pretty much how many of those, so the amount of those spells you have. But this is where the real game is, the summoning spells. So right now, I should summon myself some trolls. Like so, with the fantastic sound effect. And let's send these guys exploring. So let's use the door so they can open it. And you just move your cursor to the edge of the screen to move it around. Let's use that, and we find ourselves a shield, okay. And fly, fill, vial, pick up. No object on ground. Oh yeah, you have to stand on top of it to pick it up. Ooh, even a knife. Nice. And then pick up the... Not enough action points. Okay. So his turn is over. Now let's send you to explore up here. Now normally the monsters that you... Oh, enemy spotted. Where? Ah, a unicorn. There are lots of random creatures on the map. They are all just wild animals. And most of them are... what's the word? Volatile? Aggressive? Aggressive, that's a good word. So most of them are aggressive. So when you go outside, you'd better have your guys equipped with something. I mean, normally these guys are good enough to beat any kind of enemy with their bare hands and everything. As you can see, these guys have tons of stamina and they have a lot of health, but their attack and defense are not the best. But they can fight without any weapons. But it's good to have weapons for them. It's also good for you to have weapons, but usually I just summon lots of creatures around. Let's get some dwarves. Because at level 6, the level isn't just only, with the summonings, the level is not just only how many spells you have. Level 6 means that I have 6, I can summon dwarves 6 times. And the first one is level 6, and it goes 5, 4, 5, 3, yeah, that stuff. Yeah, you can know how to count. But the higher the level of your summoning, the more of the creatures you can summon. So with the level 6 spell, I get 6 dwarves. Which is good to have. The dwarves are pretty useful. As in, they are just a very regular type of creature to have. Not the best around, you know. I mean, they don't have very good defense or attack, but it's just useful to have something. So I can, since I have 6 of them, I can just send them all around the world to take a look around, you know. Let's see, next creature, already done you. Next creature, next one, you. So I'll be sending most of these guys just outside to explore. There could be items on the ground you can find, all kinds of reagents for your potions. That's another thing that I didn't take any potion skills or potion spells for my wizard, because that's the one thing in the game that I have never learned how to do well. I've always been crappy at making potions in the game, so I just decided to leave it at that. And also, since the creatures outside in the world are aggressive, it's always a good thing once your creatures have gone outside. Close the door behind them and leave so the creatures don't come inside here and start wailing on Splintu. Now let's see, how many mana? I still have a lot of mana. I could summon myself some Pegasi, because they are rideable and they can fly, so I will just ride the Pegasi, go up into the sky and pretty much be safe there, but there are lots of creatures that can fly. Right from the get-go, from all the summoning creatures that I can summon, all of the dragons, the Pegasus, the Griffin, the Bat, the Harpy, Ghost, Vampires, and the Spectre. Those are the things that can fly in the game. I think I'm gonna summon some skeletons, just to have some more creatures. And on the, if you saw on the corner up there, when I hover over them, you can see the skull image above those windows on the right. It just means that they're undead. That's what it's just telling us. That these are undead creatures. So they cannot be harmed with just, you know, all the typical normal ways, but they can be hurt by also the more inconvenient ways. Like magic. Magic can kill skeletons quite quickly. And also they can pick up weaponry and such to improve their stats. But I'm just gonna have the one of the troll that is on top of here. I'm just gonna have him pick up the shield as well, so he will have pretty okay of better attack and also better defense skills, while the dwarf will have the axe and have a better attack skill. Like right now, you can see that his attack has gone way up compared to the others. Because the axe is a really good weapon. Maybe I should give it to the troll, and the troll's attack will just boost up, like, exponentially. But that's it for now. I can also look at the big map, and it just shows everything that we see on the screen. Like, there's an item over there. That's what the square means. That's the neutral enemy. Let's see, actually, what kind of an object we see around here. Ah, a mistletoe in the tree. Like I said, all those items are basically reagents, but you can find food, mostly apples. If you find apples, it's a healing item. You eat the food to heal yourselves. You can also eat those, I think you can eat these reagents and they do different kind of stuff. Some of them do heal, but mostly they hurt you because they are just used for reagents for making potions. Yeah, let's end the turn. Alright. And here we can either continue, save the game, or abandon the game. If we want to continue later, just save the game and then abandon the game. Gotta remember to save first, as always. But let's just continue. Independent creatures. Great, there's also a gorilla. Gorillas are nasty. They're strong. Gorillas are really strong animals. But how close to death are you, my friend? You're bleeding, yes. And you're about to die. Great. Well, he's dead. When the battle happens as when they attack you. You saw that he was attacking the dwarf. It's a RNG type of a thing. Like in Space Crusade, where you throw kind of, well, pretty much any RPG where you throw the dice and see what happens. So this unicorns are really good at attacking, but they have a pretty crappy defense. And it was able to destroy the dwarf because it was a faster... Let's compare it to Pokemon. Pokemon, when speed is the one that equates to which one goes first. And then you have your attack and defense, and the stronger the attack and the weaker defense, of course, you make more damage. But here, it's like Pokemon with speed. The one who has the higher speed makes the move first and actually hits a lot better. But if your speeds are equal, you can... While you're attacking them, they can also attack you. But if your speed is lower than theirs, they will be attacking you instead of you attacking them. It's a complicated battle system. But that's pretty much how it works. Like, engage to enemy. Oh, we're gonna get married. Come on, kill it. Come on. Come on. Shit. Well, it's bleeding now, so maybe eventually it will die from... bleeding to death. That can happen, and it will happen. Okay, I'll move you there. And you are still picking up stuff, so pick up a shield for yourself. And now your defense has gone way up, because he has a shield. Let's see, change object in use. Okay, that's how you do it. They can only use one item at a time. So if you're going to attack, wear the knife so you can do more damage. But if you're about to end your turn with the character, switch to the shield so they can defend themselves better. They won't get hurt so much. So just hold on that shield, and everything will be just fine. Now, my dwarf friend. Enough action points, and we see a magical... That's a magic apple. Yep, that actually gives you a lot more health, and I think it also gives you mana for the wizard. And that was a clover. Not sure if it gives you anything when you eat it. Ah, that's a nitro. Is a good reagent for all kinds of spells and, well, potions. And we saw another unicorn again. Ooh, a key. Keys are useful because you cannot always get into these houses, and sometimes the doors are locked. So it's better to find some keys. And with them keys, you just open the doors, get on the floors, and do the dinosaurs. That's how it goes. I really don't want to go... This is a... You cannot see through tall grass because it is as tall as your character, so they cannot see through it. And I don't really want to go in there because I know in that area this is a river going through here, and in the river there are always crocodiles hiding in them. I mean, there could be crocodiles in these, but they prefer to hide between the tall grass because they're sneaky bastards like that. So I don't want to send anybody in there because I just go in there, a crocodile just comes out and kills them. That's usually how it goes. Just straight up kill them. And I hate that. Let's see. I could summon some more people if I wanted to. But right now I have pretty much all the... No, actually. That's a good idea. Let's summon some bats. Gotta love that sound effect. I don't remember if you can open a door. Yep. Because it is a bat. It doesn't have hands. So I'd better just open the door for them. And you can now fly. And once... See? A crocodile. Right there. And that is why you want to have some creatures that can fly. Because they are even better scouts. Because they go up into the sky. And they cannot be harmed by... They can only be harmed by other flying creatures. As we can see, we only see 2 on the ground, but none in the air. Ooh. That is an important key. That actually is for the final area. Well, final area. The hidden castle area. It's a sort of a castle, but there is a thing hidden between a tall grass where we need to go, and that key opens the doors to that place. So better get that key so we can get into that place. No, I'm just talking around. I meant you to fly, not pick up anything. I'm gonna send you over to this area. So there's 2 magic apples, very nice. Ah, a flask, or a vial. The vial is something that you need when you're making magic potions, because that's what you need to put the potion in. You don't put the potion in the basket or anything. Three on the ground and 0 in the air. How do you see a 3? There's 1. There's 2. Actually, the best way to see this situation is with the big map. So 1, 2. I think it's the crocodile that you see. Yep. And now this shows. This is my wizard. These are the round ones are the ground units, and those are the flying units. We haven't seen any of the other summoned creatures, so Torquemada is somewhere. He could be in any of... That's the area that I was talking about. Actually, between trees. This is where we need to get the golden key into. And also, Torquemada could be in this house over here. Could be in this house over here. Or he could be in this house over here. There aren't that many places. It's not a huge map. And there are like 6 houses in total that you can spawn in. So Torquemada is in one of those houses. And eventually he will start to send all of his creatures towards me and try to kill me. That's what we're doing here. Hunting for treasure, but also trying to destroy each other. It's a very slow-paced game when you're just doing it on when you're playing it on your own. That was a Torquemada creature that we just saw. I didn't get a glimpse of what it was. Yeah, you run away. I totally didn't remember that the unicorns are actually that fast. Damn, destroyed 2 of my dwarves. But then again, dwarves are not the best creatures around. Aha! You also have a giant map. Bat. English, it's a language. So let's see if I can destroy you! Come on. Ah. Well, we didn't make it bleed, but as you can tell, these magical creatures are pretty on par with each other. There we go. Now you're bleeding. So you're gonna escape, I'm sure of it. Just like this one is escaping, but it's going to die. I am sure of it. It's going to perish. So anyway, let's see. If I move you up here, you could attack from there. Oh, the gorilla has a magic apple. It's carrying an item. Interesting. So if I move you there... Engage to enemy. Okay. Ow. I did tell you that the gorillas are nasty creatures. At least we got one hit on it. Now let's see if I can move you up. Nah, I'm sure you're gonna get engaged to the enemy once I step here. Yep. Engage to enemy means that you are now locked in combat. And you cannot move your characters around like I could move around here and attack there. No, you need to attack now because you're locked. Locked in place to fight this creature. See what the axe does? Makes a dwarf a lot better for battle. Pretty much. Yep. Gonna die? Damn it, not enough. Well, it's almost dead, I'm sure. I'm gonna leave you there. Now, let's get one of our bats to move out here. Good thing about bats is also that they move really far. They have a lot of action points, so that's always good. Okay, let's move you next then, since you were the chosen one. Who's next? This bat. So you're moving this direction. So as you can see, the map is not big. This is our house and we are already coming into this building from two directions, but I can tell this is not where Torquemada is hiding in. Because a bear? No. Bears are also very nasty creatures, just like gorillas. They're strong. They're fast. Just like real bears. You don't want to antagonize them. You just want them to leave you alone. But the good thing about going into all of these houses to explore them is to get equipment for your creatures that can use weaponry. Because that is what they want. They want weapons. They want to be better at combat. You want them to be better at combat. Because otherwise you're gonna just lose. And also the creatures that have hands, they can open doors, just like the bat couldn't open the door. Animals cannot open doors. It's logical, you know. They're just animals. They don't have the opposable thumbs that you must not wear out. Okay, where was the Torquemadas? Torquemadas, there it is. So Torquemada must be in this building up here. It's quite the far away from us, which is good. I don't want him to be right next to me. That will be bad. Well, let's get a little bit closer to see if he has more creatures around here. So what have you summoned? Skeletons, who has a clover. Okay. I guess some of the items that you can just hold on, like the creatures can carry. They could just carry around stuff. I guess that stuff might give them something. There's a lot of creatures. Torquemada should be really careful. Because elephants are one of the strongest, is the strongest non-magical animal in this game. Those can tear anything apart when it comes to regular summoning creatures like the skeletons, dwarves, trolls. These destroy stuff, and that is a herd of elephants. You don't always see a herd of elephants around, but apparently in here you do. I feel sorry for Torquemada because he might actually die right here. I don't even know why he's outside. I never send my wizard outside. Never go exploring with your wizard. That is a death sentence for a wizard. They are not made for fighting. Although I did give myself pretty good skills on attack and defense, but they're supposed to be fighting with the magic, and I don't have that many magic spells, so I'm not gonna be going outside. Let's just see what happens. If Torquemada is going to die or anything. That a hit. That did a hit. Okay. He's got a vampire flying around. Great. Well, I didn't realize that bats are better. Oh, a lion. Going on a joyride on the river. There goes the bear. Huh. I would have thought that they would have... Oh. He cast Tanglevine. That's why the elephants didn't attack him. Because Tanglevine slows your creatures down a ton. They actually they can get entangled in the vines and cannot move. Smart. Smart trick. Smart magic. And he also got points because he killed my bat. So he got points for that. It's a vampire with a club, and that's a vampire with a knife. Great. They're gonna kill everybody. Of mine, that is. But I just wanted to showcase this game, what it's like. But it's you can play this on your own as well. Just create all the wizards yourself, so you're just fighting against yourself, so to speak. I usually did that. I made all 4 wizards, then I went into the scenario and just explored. I guess that's why I love so much about exploration in games. Open world and exploration. I guess this one is one of the things that started me to get into games like that. And also Hunter is a game that I really like because it's open world exploration on the Amiga. And it's a great game in itself. Like an early stage GTA prototype or something. But yeah, just wanted to showcase this game, what it's like Laser Squad or something like that. Turn-based. Well, it's made by the same company, this game. So, anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.